Hi, I'm Kirsten from Wolf Industries, and today we are here with Allison, one of our recent customers who purchased a home, actually 2 homes, with us, and it's been super fun to help her and get to work with her. So today we're just going to learn a little bit about Allison's story. So tell us how you found Wolf Industries and how you decided to go with us.
Okay, well, it was kind of an accident, a good accident. We had planned to move to the Sandiam Canyon. We had purchased a retirement home, and we had it for a year and 9 months, and then the Sandiam Canyon fire in 2020, Labor Day, came through and burned the house completely.
Yeah.
So as everybody knows, this was a time when prices for everything soared during the pandemic, and the supply chains were having so many difficulties that it was just too expensive to rebuild that house there. So we looked around for a long time and went back and forth between Oregon and Washington. We love the Battleground area because we went camping at Battleground Lake with the kids. We camped the Lewis River, everywhere around here. We really, really enjoyed it. So we found this house and this property, and it has 5 acres. And our plan was to eventually have an ADU on the property for our daughter. So we looked at a couple of companies, we talked with them. We had just left one, and we drove down the road and saw the logo on Wolf Industries. And my husband says, what does Wolf Industries do? And I looked it up on my phone, and I said, you're not going to believe it, but they build ADUs and modular homes. And he said, oh, this is great. So we called and came in to see you. I think it was the very next day. Talked about it, how it all works. And we decided right then to put down a deposit and move forward with building a home.
Yeah, that's so fun. I'm glad you found us. It's a small world. You just live near us, drove
Right.
by. That's great. So when you found us and you took the tour, what were your thoughts? What were you impressed with? What helped you make your choice?
It looked incredibly easy to do. I actually was dreading building a home, rebuilding the cabin, because I didn't want to have to go through all the processes of all the permitting and all of the legal things that I know nothing about. And I was afraid we might make a mistake and something would go wrong. It would cost more money, take more time. But then you explained that you do everything from A to Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do all the permitting, all of that. And you just hand us the keys at the end and we're good to go. We're ready to move in. And then my husband went for a tour. We looked at all the different models and decided which one with our daughter, which one that she would like. And then my husband was taking his mom on a tour through Wolf. And she went into Carly's home and she looked at all the other ones and she said, you know, I think I could live in one of these. And our intent was for her to live with us as well. So we have all of our family in one spot.
Yeah.
And I asked my husband, I said, do you think she was serious? And he said, I don't know. So I talked to her and I said, Mom, do you really think you could live in a small home like that? She said, I think I could. It was really nice. So I went back to you and took my mother-in-law and she bought the second one.
Yeah.
So it was so simple because it was, you just have, here are your choices, pick what you like, and that was it. And I have a friend who's built 2 homes, and the whole process for her was so difficult, and I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted it to be easy. I wanted to make sure that the professionals were handling all of the legal things and all the codes, all that stuff. And that's exactly what it was. It was really cool.
That's great. I'm glad it was an easy process for you. That's the goal, right? We're trying to make a turnkey solution so that people can just come to us. It's a one-stop shop and we can just take the ball and make it happen.
And we have a lot of really good choices on everything, you know, from the color inside, the flooring, the cabinets, the counters. It was, we didn't have to run to the tile store, to the bath store, to the this store. Everything was there. And it was really easy. And my mother-in-law is so pleased with this home. She's so excited.
Great. I remember touring your family and thinking it was just fun to watch the interactions because you can tell you guys really enjoy each other,
We do.
you know? And then I remember touring your mom and just seeing the light kind of come on in her eyes as
Mhm.
she was walking through the house, you know? Like, oh, I like this. You could tell.
Yeah.
There was
She
a
was
spark.
originally supposed to live in the home on the property that was already here.
Yeah.
And we're all very close. And when she toured the home, Carly's home, I think she realized she could be really close to us and still have her own personal space.
Yeah.
And I think that is what sold her on it. That I have my own place. We can still be close, but I still have somewhere that I can go.
Yeah.
And enjoy my quiet time.
That's like the ultimate generational living situation.
Yes.
Where everybody gets to have some privacy and their own independence and self of space, you know, privacy. So that's great. But I love the way that you set up just the property because you're all very close.
Right.
But the way that you had us set the homes is nice because you've got this gorgeous view.
Right. That's the main thing. They both wanted the view. So we have all the acreage out here, and our neighbors have cattle and sheep, and they love watching that. But I didn't want the homes, I didn't want it to feel like it was like some sort of a park where you have home after home after home, and they just are put in like that. So we had our daughter's house set at a 45-degree angle to Mom's, and Mom's is not facing the same way ours is. So it looks very different, but it's really inviting and friendly and a little bit more cozy.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. Yeah, and they were great about that because Adrian came out with the crew to do some of the groundwork, and they had put in the stakes for all of that. And I said, Adrian, is there any way we can take that second house and just put it at an angle? And he looked at it, yeah, we could do that. And they did it right then.
Good.
It was so easy to work with.
Good. That's great. What was your experience working in the different stages? Because you have permitting and then the build of your home and then your field service and setting up the house on site. Like, what was that experience walking through those different stages like?
Well, when we started and we asked you, what's the timeline? And you said you should be in by the end of September, early October.
Yeah.
You know, if there's any changes or we have to adjust anything, some things may be done earlier, but it was right on the schedule, which was nice.
Yeah.
We had the first group come in. Well, we had a lot of trees removed from the property, and that was partially because when we saw the property initially at an open house, this was all trees, and my husband drove in and immediately said forest fire. Because we'd been through that.
Right.
So, and we wanted more sun. So we took down the trees. And then when they came in to do some of the driveway work and then some of the work on where the homes are situated, it was really easy. Everybody that we worked with was super nice, easy to talk to. They would stop and answer any questions that we had because this isn't stuff that we do. So we actually learned a lot and asked a lot of questions. Well, why are you doing that? And they were really helpful.
Yeah.
So they came in, and then we actually spent a lot of time watching what they were doing.
Yeah.
We're both retired, so we needed a little something to entertain.
Entertaining, yeah.
So then when they were putting in the, I don't know what you call it, when the footings for the foundation.
Yeah.
I mean, these homes have actual foundations. It's not a slab.
Right.
There's actually a root cellar below each of these houses, which is really nice. Carly's already storing things down in hers. Yep. So watching them put in the foundations and then take everything down and then prepping all the rest of it was pretty impressive because there was a huge amount of dirt out here. Like, what are they going to do with all that? Well, they put it exactly where it needed to be.
Good.
And one of the most fun things, and I have lots of videos and I've sent them to my family on the East Coast when they brought the two homes in, because there was a huge stump out there, and I thought, they're not going to get these homes. Oh, they had to go over it.
Okay.
And some of these stumps are massive.
Yeah.
And they did it. Because a couple of times we're watching and things are rocking, but there's, a guy over here with a walkie-talkie and someone over there. It was like watching a ballet. They were so precise.
Yeah.
And then to watch them just roll them onto the foundations, it's like, I can't believe one of them didn't tip over. And this house came in with all the appliances in it, and nothing happened. It was just so impressive.
Yeah, That is always remarkable to me too, to get on site and watch our field crew
Yeah,
at
they
work.
are so precise.
They are. They do a really good job. They have to navigate these houses into.
This isn't an easy one to get into.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it went well. That's good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So what do you foresee for your family in the future, in like the next 5 years, 10 years to come? How are you going to be utilizing your setup that you have here now?
What we want to do here is rescue animals. We would like to have, foster dogs and cats to start, because there's a huge need for that. So we'd like to have this turned into like a small working farm, and be able to take in some animals and rehabilitate them and hopefully get them adopted. And I'm putting in a huge garden on this side because I want to have lots of fruits and vegetables. We just want it to become like a working farm, small working farm.
Sure.
We're retired, so we don't want to take on too much.
Yeah. That sounds like something neat that you can do together as a family too.
And that is what we had planned, is that eventually Carly, our daughter, will have the whole property.
Yeah.
And then she could potentially turn it into something like a place where schools could bring kids to learn about animals and, taking care of them.
Yeah.
And how all of that farming works.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I love that. Good. Well, I'd love to come once you get all your foster animals here. I want to come visit.
I want that to be the goal, is that people can come here and see all the animals and get a nice experience in the country. We like being in the country.
Yeah. It's therapeutic.
It is.
The fresh air, friendly people, and animals. There's like a healing property.
There
to that,
definitely
for sure.
is.
Yeah. Well, that's neat. I'm so glad you found us.
I am too. It was so much fun, and I loved being able to walk into your shop anytime that you were open, and just put on my vest, put on my goggles, sign in, and walk through my home as it's being built. And all the workers are like, no, come on in. And if you want to, you can put something inside the wall before the walls are enclosed. So if you want to put a little message to yourself or to your family. It's pretty cool.
That's really fun. It's fun when we have local projects, because we get to see our clients so much more, because you can come and drop by the factory and see your home. So from my office, I can't always get up and say hi, but I love seeing you guys come in and out, because I saw Nigel and you and your family members come in with your dog even too.
Yes. Mickey, that was Mom's dog.
Yeah.
Mickey. It's so funny because now the dogs know that the family lives here. So if we open the door, one of our dogs took off, and Nigel said, oh my gosh, she's going for the road. And I said, nope, she's going over to Carly's house to clean out the cat food and the dog food over there.
Oh, there you go.
She ran right up the steps and into the house. So
that's fun.
It is nice.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. You guys get to enjoy it for many years, I hope.
We do.
Yeah. That's
great. And
great.
I'm going to bring lots of treats for all the people at Wolf who were so good during this whole production. Everybody.
We all look forward to that.
That's good.
I'm sure your treats are amazing.
We'll bring lots of good things, and then everybody can get them before they have to go to work.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you taking the time and having me out today, just to talk about your process, your project, your amazing houses. I mean, this house is so cute.
We love them.
Yeah. So.
And we've had people come through and say, well, this isn't that small.
Yeah.
It's not. It seems so much bigger.
Yeah, that's usually the reaction that I see from people too, is you step into this 600 square foot home and go, wow, this feels so much bigger than I thought it would, and it's comfortable.
And it's actually kind of fun to think about. We want to put a Murphy bed in the small office, and that'll actually fit. And this one that we've picked out has extra storage, so it's like, oh, you can have storage over here. And in Carly's home, she picked the pantry in the kitchen, and that is huge, and it can hold so much stuff.
Good.
It's great. It's kind of fun to figure out all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
What to do with it.
Settled in.
We're putting a couple of decks off the back so they can sit out there at night or during the day and watch the animals.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law's a big birder, so she'll have lots of birds out here.
Binoculars.
Yep.
On the bird watch. That's great. I love that. Well, I look forward to hearing about what you're doing out here.
And we'll be dropping by.
Keep
me
posted. Yeah. I would love that. Yeah.
And did I mention that a friend of ours, when we came into Wolf, one of those times to talk to you, someone walked in the door and I looked up and I said, Brian, what are you doing here? And
Uh-huh.
he said, well, I'm here for a job interview. And I'm like, oh, well, this is fantastic. And I think after he went in for his interview, I said something to the gal at the front. I said, he's a good guy. You should hire him. So
They listened.
yeah. And he loves it there too.
Good. Yeah, we love having him too, for sure. Yeah,
Everybody
small
there's
world.
fantastic.
Good. I'm glad that's been your experience. That's the goal, you know? And truly, that's the culture that the owners are cultivating,
Yes.
right? It's family oriented. It's, you know, you love what you do and you do your job to the best of your ability.
Right.
And it's creating something really fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're excited to have been part of this.
Mhm. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you were too.
Thank you.
Thanks for meeting with me today.
Oh, you're welcome. Come out
Yeah.
anytime.